Hey everyone, it's Coach D. I got a strange one for you. We're going to talk about mirrors today. What brought this on was Shauna recommended a book to me called Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. Jay was a monk, and he's just a young guy, and he's now sharing his wisdom. His monk teacher said to him, "You know what? You need to go and you need to share what you've learned here at the ashram with everybody." Um, so it's kind of a cool thing. I'm just done the intro in the first chapter, but already it sparked something for me. So in the ashram, when he goes in to fully be a monk, they don't have materialistic things. They have the bare necessities to live. So they sleep on a mat. They shave their heads. They have two robes, one to wear, one to wash. I like that. Um, no TV or anything like that. They did have a communal um, computer, though, that they could get emails and stuff on occasion. And he used that word specifically, on occasion. But otherwise, nothing that ties them to societal views and things like that, right? But also, the really cool part was there's no mirrors in the ashram. None. There's one in the storeroom. It's dusty, and his teacher used it for a wisdom teaching opportunity, but that's a whole other story. But there's no mirrors. The reason there's no mirrors is because they want to teach, they teach the human element of life, which is from the inside out. It's not from the outside in. It doesn't, your appearance is not the key to happiness and fulfillment and feeling good about yourself and about your life. And it doesn't allow you to even have the societal stereotypes that we all have based on appearance. I thought it was really, really cool. My clients know I have no mirrors in the studio. I haven't since I moved my business to Frankfurt. And so to go along with what I read in Jay's book already, it really made me go, yeah, I get it. Because in my whole career, I've worked around mirrors, right? In any gym you go in, most small studios, you find mirrors. But I read an article in 2017, and that's what sparked me to get rid of them when I left Belleville. That was talking about how mirrors offer the opportunity for negative thoughts, negative self-talk. And because I was in a very low point in my health at that time, and because I still struggle with body image and my weight, mirrors offer that opportunity. And what do we do when we walk by a mirror? We look at ourselves, right? May not be every time, but we do it. And when you're in a workplace all day long with mirrors, you're going to see yourself. So there was multiple times where I'd be like, oh, that looks awful. Or why did I wear this shirt? I look terrible. All kinds of stuff. So all day long, or any time that you're going past this mirror, you're getting negative thoughts. And I thought, if I'm doing it, my clients are doing it too, whether they admit it or not, or whether they realize it or not, they're doing it. They're also doing awkward things. Like, my hockey guys were the worst, where in between sets, you'd catch one of them lifting his shirt up to check out his abs, or just, flexing like this and kind of doing this kind of thing. Just awkward, weird, crazy stuff. But without mirrors, you don't have that opportunity for negative self-talk. And I tell you, it feels good. It really does feel good. It's made a big difference up here for me. Now, I know what some of you are saying. Well, but you need mirrors for technique, don't you? Well, that's kind of ass-backward thinking when you think about it, right? Especially when you're hiring a coach to begin with. So when you think about it, though, the purpose of my coaching, or the purpose of fitness, is training, practice. And what we're doing is training our body, teaching our body to move more efficiently and to develop neuromuscular patterns that are efficient and functional for our sport, our everyday life, whatever the case may be. in those activities, in everyday life, at home, playing a sport, whatever, do you have a freaking mirror to look at and go, whoa, I got to move my knee this way. I got to bend this way. No, you got to feel it, right? A lot of times when we're doing things, we don't even technically feel it because we've ingrained these movement habits into our nervous system. And that's ultimately the goal, right? If we practice efficient movement, then we can become more efficient. We think about how we move a lot less. So in that regard, mirrors aren't teaching us the proper way because we have to rely on that mirror, right? Just another way that I see it now. In big box gyms, when you're not with a coach, maybe a home gym where you don't have anybody, yeah, okay, I get it. That's a good argument to have it. Having said that, if you're throwing in negative thoughts in your head constantly because you don't like the look of your arms, or you don't like the look of your butt, or you don't like how your legs look, well, then that's a pretty shitty reason to keep a mirror around, don't you think? This will make everything else feel better, and in the end, probably look better if we're treating ourselves better in our own minds, right? If our self-talk is a lot more positive rather than negative. So I want to throw that out there. I thought it was a really cool thing to read in this book, and it definitely has been a cool change in my workplace anyway, and in how I do my coaching.